Hey, it's Saturday, June 23rd, 2018. We're at the Disclosure Festival here in Los Angeles. You'll hear the music in the background. It's a phenomenal place to be. I'm with Shelly today. Now, the thing about the Disclosure Fest that Shelly was telling me is there's all kinds of groups coming here wanting to show the evidence of what they know and how good it is, right?
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit about Disclosure Fest.
Well, Disclosure Fest is a place where many different kind of people can get together, whether it be just for yoga or their meditation or just reaching their higher level of consciousness and awareness of the truth in the world that has to offer us. And there's a lot of things that are not transparent to us, and a part of disclosure is not just about the chemtrails that we do see in the sky, and we know something's going on, and we know it's not right, but they won't tell us and they'll never admit to it. And also the disclosure is about the truth of extraterrestrial life. I mean, there is more living anomaly things up there that possibly a lot of these chemtrails could be covering aside from simulators on the sun. So it's about so many different things that disclosure is based on an individual disclosures. What do you have to disclose? You know, what do you believe in? So Disclosure Fest to me is just being revealing and connecting with other like-minded people, you know, to connect with what you believe in, and perhaps just to learn more about, like I still have a lot more to learn about all these people that want to unveil a lot of things about the skies being covered and the sun changing, UFOs we see today. We saw quite a few anomalies in the sky today, and I just think it's good that people talk to each other like we do today, just to reveal things and about the truth of things.
Which is really a great segue for the question that I wanted to ask you. Chris Haskell is one of these people that he's wanted to disclose for almost a decade to the people in Tucson that there is geoengineering, weather modification, tropospheric, stratospheric aerosol injection, whatever term you want to use, or he used, that was actually going on. Now, you've heard the bare bones about what Chris's story is. The fact that he's been framed by the authorities to get him off the street. How does that make you feel as a person who is trying to disclose what they know?
Well, I kind of understand what he's going through a little bit, because I don't want to be suppressed about me seeing things in the sky that we call UFOs or UAPs, because people make fun of me, and of course they're going to debunk me and say, no, those are balloons. Stop telling people that those are UFOs, they're balloons, and they'll try to troll me or debunk me. And if I was going out putting signs, which I do sometimes, I take that chance and being ridiculed or whatever it is. But for Chris disclosing things, he takes a chance, and we all have to take that chance and not be afraid anymore. I think taking the fear out of the equation will help everybody.
And that, as the helicopter comes overhead, is really one of the main things that we're talking about, is the fear factor which the authorities decide to use as a way of keeping people quiet. So one of the things that we're going to be doing is we're doing a Chris Haskell Dawn for Us tour, where we're going to be a group of us, Jamie Lee, possibly Deborah Tavares, myself. We're going to be going to different towns and giving a PowerPoint demonstration about what Chris's case is and why it's important to every activist, because if the authorities are allowed to get away with suppressing Chris, then it's only a matter of time before they take that and use it on any other activist group that there is. Anything else you want to say? Yeah,
I feel like you guys are speaking through Chris, so he cannot maybe always speak for himself. So he's got plenty of you guys backing him up, and the truth will get out there. And if he's not saying it, other people will. And to have that kind of support is really meaningful, because then it brings all of us into one unity and one family, one community, that we can support each other. And don't believe everything you're told, because what is true and what's not, it's what you feel is true in your heart, what you can see with your eyes. And don't let any troll or debunker get you down, because you know you have your rights, and you can it's freedom of speech. I mean, we live here in the United States. Why can't we just say what we got to say without things happening to us?
That's the essence of Chris's case. It's a First Amendment case. It's not necessarily an anti-geoengineering case. It's a First Amendment's rights case. His have been taken away from him, and we're going to be in Tucson on July 30th for the beginning of his trial. If they change the trial date, we'll be there at a different time. But we're going to be making sure that the authorities know that the activist community will not fold. We will be there. We will support Chris Haskell.
That's right. So it's all for one for all, and it'll all change, and it has to make a change through everybody, not just one person.
All right.
So good luck to Chris.
Yes, indeed. It is Saturday, June 23rd, 2018. at Full Disclosure Fest or Disclosure Fest with Shelly, and we're basically using our common sense.
That's right. And if we can't use that, then don't make sense of everything else. Just make sense to you with your heart and your mind you feel is true. Because we can't let people dictate to us what is true or be just like programmed to think a certain way. Think for yourself.
And stay curious.
That's right. Signing out.
Thank you, guys.